Coming up next, right here, is the match where you can expect the unexpected. It'll be Randy Orton against Daniel Bryan.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
Both men enter this match with tidal waves of momentum. For any superstar opposing Daniel Bryan, they must be able to counter and endure grueling submission moves. Bryan's a submission expert and can end a match in seconds with a variety of holds, including the yes lock.
I have a feeling that action is going to be plenty intense in this one.
Both these superstars are primed and ready to roll.
And hey, I still can't believe they pay me for this.
I'd say that's more embarrassing than anything else. What do you think about Daniel Bryan? It'll be interesting to see how he plans to get it done. What do you think?
What hasn't been said already? Everybody's talking the unbelievable potential we're witnessing here. Let's just sit back and enjoy.
Well, if history is any indication of which way this one will go, Cole, there's certainly a good chance for victory, I'd say.
Say what you will about Randy Orton, and most people have plenty to say, but there can be no doubt that he is one of the most ruthless performers in WWE.
Oh, forget about ruthless, Michael. I'd go so far as to call him merciless. I mean, when we see the Viper get that demented grin on his face and an opponent in a vulnerable position, we know that things are bound to get a little nasty.
Well, well, well. That's the first time tonight we've seen that move.
I wouldn't mind seeing it a little more often.
Almost knocked silly by that strike. Oh, I think this man means business. Going all the way up.
That's a long way up. And if we're going to talk nasty when it comes to Randy Orton, I'll never forget the night on Raw when the Apex Predator gave The Miz one of the worst beatdowns I've ever seen right in front of Miz's parents. That was downright cruel, but Randy seemed to enjoy every last minute of it. Reversal.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
He's pulling out all the stops tonight.
What does Randy Orton need to do now? He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match. Well, King, just like you said, the cruelty factor is always high in a Randy Orton match. The Apex Predator hears voices, and I'm not sure what they're saying to him, but I know they're not telling him to play nice in the sandbox.
Look at those eyes. Oh, yeah, this could be big. Look at this. Oh, no. There he goes again. Oh, no. Hard shot and a nasty landing. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet. Oh, man, from the high rent district.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
You know, if the WWE fans know one thing, it's that Randy Orton is one of the most lethal superstars in the history of this company and this business. You can tell during his slow, deliberate walk to the ring that with each step, he's plotting against his opponent.
He wants no part of the outside.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
We've got a climber. Check this out. He's going to have to hurry and pull.
Think of the risk and sacrifices these guys are taking to get that down. This is unreal.
Heads up the ladder. I guess this match is his if he can just pull it down.
He's right there. He unhooks that thing and this is over.
He's throwing bombs up there.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
Taking a bit of a beating so far, but nothing that can't be overcome. These guys have shown amazing fortitude up to this point. Finally, the punishment he endured in this match is over.
Here's your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton.
A superstar gets a certain feeling when he knows there's a strong possibility he may exit the match in a completely different condition than he entered. That's not exactly a comforting thought when it's your career.
Man, seems like these ladder matches are always unpredictable.
The greatest sports entertainment in the world.
But hey, the Apex Predator is just looking for another bit of prey. We'll see if he can capture some.
Look at that cold gaze of the Viper. What must he be thinking in this match? You're the so-called expert, so what can we expect from him tonight?
The more time Randy Orton has, the more dangerous he becomes. Watch close because we all know the Viper can land that RKO out of nowhere.
I've been looking forward to this matchup ever since I saw it on the schedule.
You don't look at your schedule.
Yes, I do, and this one is a calendar circler. No doubt about it. Let's talk a little bit about what Randy Orton brings to the ring. I mean, this third-generation superstar has been called the Legend Killer, the Viper, and the Apex Predator. These monikers all point to the same fact, that Randy Orton is one of the most opportunistic superstars ever in the WWE. I mean, ever.
Expanding the repertoire with that move.
There he goes, out of the ring.
Randy Orton making his way up the ropes.
Action outside.
And listen, King, opportunistic is a good way to describe Randy Orton, but he is also dangerous in every aspect of the point.
Right.
The head games this man plays set him apart from all his competitors.
Well, I have to agree with you there, Michael. Even before Randy Orton steps into the ring, he inserts himself into the head of his opponent, finding that weakness so he can capitalize on it when his opponent's least expected.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him. You know, anybody that thinks there's some good in everybody hasn't met Randy Orton.
And he's heading back in.
Good grief, tremendous impact with that ladder.
And another shot with the ladder.
Whoa. Usually when someone decides to use a weapon, you can almost guarantee it's not a one-time occurrence.
Ooh, nice counter.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. That's a classic textbook maneuver.
Exactly the way it should be done.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
Oh, not again, not again.
He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here.
Oh, man, now you're talking about beating the tar out of somebody. We're going to see who has what it takes to win and who might be gone for good. Another shot for good measure. This is when you know you'll pull out anything you need in order to put away your opponent for good.
Whoa! Don't get up! Look at this! I love watching these replays.
Extra slow getting back to his base here.
WWE fans watching this match all around the world.
We want to say hi to them, all the countries, even Manila, where I use their envelopes.
You know, and we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Oh, there are a lot of ladders surrounding the ring. Looks like we bought out a warehouse for this match.
Only in the WWE does a common piece of construction equipment become a path to glory. Bring on the ladder match.
But I know one thing for sure. If history is any guide, this night will be epic and awesome.
Here we go, back inside the ring. How about we touch on Randy Orton a bit? There's no denying that he's one of the most incredibly bold competitors we've seen come around in quite some time.
Can you imagine being Randy Orton's opponent, just in there waiting, knowing the Viper can strike at any moment? It's got to be nerve-wracking.
Well, one thing's for certain. You're never going to overlook him. I mean, not with that type of personality. He's been knocked out of the ring again.
Daniel Bryan stalling a bit here. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
I tell you, we knew this was going to be a close affair, but I don't think we expected it to be this tight. What a match.
Yeah, but he's got to remember